Thank you, Mataji, for your consistent attendance. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna, Ajay Priti Ulasini Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai. Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, for joining us, giving us your valuable association and coming on the call regularly. Welcome to the conference call. Anyone else would like to introduce themselves?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. So glories to Srila Prabhupada, glories to Guru Maharaj and all the assembled Vaishnavas. This is Kirtida, Sundari, that's it.
Hare Krishna, Kirtida Sundari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for coming on the call.
It's good. No
for
pain.
creating this space for all of us, encouraging each one of us, and giving us your beautiful insights and lectures. Thank you for coming on the call. Hare Krishna. Anybody else before we start recording?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Very well, Neetu Mataji. Thank you for being here every single day. Welcome to the conference call, Mataji. We are very happy to have you today. Hare Krishna. I welcome everybody to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Thank you all so much for joining us today and giving us your very valuable association. Before we get started with today's class by Her Grace Kirtida Sundari Mataji, I would like to share Srila Prabhupada's quote for today, 21st August. Krishna is everywhere. Simply you have to catch him. And he is also ready for being caught. Yes, if somebody wants to catch him. Suppose you're a devotee. If you want to catch him, he comes forward 10 times than you desire. He's so kind. Therefore, we have to simply receive him. This was spoken by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada in London on August 21st, 1973. Thank you all so much for joining us today. And we are very honored to have our very own, our favorite, Kirtida Sundari Mataji, our superstar, to give us the class on Sri Caitanya Bhagavat, and the verses that she will be covering is from Caitanya Bhagavat Madhya khanda, chapter 13, verses 273 to 286, with lots of stories. So thank you, Kirtida Mataji. You can now take over the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Priti Ulasini Mataji. Thank you so much for your warm welcome. I'm not a superstar. I'm just serving this Chaitanya Bhagavat sessions.
For us, you are.
Trying to purify myself. But thank you for this opportunity. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for your wonderful association. And we will start. Today's quote by Srila Prabhupada was so apt, actually so apt in regards to today's session. So we'll see that also. So we'll start with our Mangalacharan. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Savadutam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhescha Kripa Sindhu Bhaevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमावदिव्य छवि सुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेम रस प्रदाय चैतन्य चन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते चैतन्य चन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावधातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ जयति जयति देवा कृष्ण चैतन्य चन्द्रो जयति जयति कीर्तिस्तस्य नित्य पवित्रा जयति जयति भृत्यास्तस्य विश्वेश्वमूर्ते जयति जयति नृत्यां तस्य सर्वप्रियाणाम् मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपहातं हं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्येश्वरं हरे तत्सत् Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you all so much for joining us. I really pray, seek blessings, prayers, and wishes from each and every one of you so that I can speak something relevant to this subject matter, in which our Jagai and Madai are offering their heartfelt prayers to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda. So, in that same mood, I can be able to represent the same philosophy as presented by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in his wonderful, excellent purports, and by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur in his celebrated Chaitanya Bhagavat. So please bless me. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu bhaivacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. All the assembled Vaishnavas ki jai. So we are in the section of Chaitanya Bhagavat where Jagai and Madai, they are offering their prayers. So they have already started chanting Krishna's name. They are engrossed in Nama Sankirtan. And Mahaprabhu allowed them, gave them the opportunity to come in his Nija Sangha, in his confidential association of his confidential devotees, and chant Krishna's name and do Sankirtan, the nocturnal Sankirtan that is often held in Srivas Angan. So Jagai and Madai, they were totally engrossed in Sankirtan, so and so that they were rolling on the ground. Their hairs were standing on their end. They were shedding tears, and their entire body was shivering because of the ecstasy that they could feel in Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan. So their uddhar has already been done, just like our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he sings in a very celebrated bhajan. He sings, Sura Dhuni Tire Vihara Dono Bhai. So these two brothers, they were doing vihar, they were loitering around the bank of Ganga. Which two brothers? Not Jagai and Madai, but the true brothers like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And Kripa Kari. And they did Kripa and Udharila Jagai Madai. And they did Udhar. They delivered Jagai and Madai from their all sinful activities. So this way, these two devotees, these two Jagai and Madai have now become Mahabhagavats. So they have been transformed from the two rogues They were the rogues, and now they have become two Mahabhagavats. Now, seeing their situation, seeing the transformation in their heart, the two brothers, Jagai and Madai, began to offer prayers to our Gaura Sundar and his associates. And in their prayers, they were showing their utter humility, where they were saying that they have no Bhakti Unmukha Sukriti. They have no Sukriti whatsoever to come and participate and get mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But then they said that it is actually the Supreme Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's causeless mercy by which they have given this opportunity and they have been delivered from all their sinful reactions. So in this way, while glorifying, they define that this is your causeless mercy. So let me share my screen. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Are you able to see my screen?
Not yet, Mataji. Now we can. Hare Krishna.
Now I can see, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So this is our Jagai and Madai, and they are offering prayers. So what they are saying, last verse that we covered yesterday, Esha se vidita haila gopya guna grama nirlaksha udhara prabhu ihara se nama. So he's saying, Jagai and Madai, they are saying that, O Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ebi se vidita haila gopya guna grama, that your Gopya means your confidential quality. Your confidential quality has now vidita, has now become manifest, has become open to everybody, because you have come as a Channa avatar, as a hidden incarnation. And therefore, your qualities were also hidden. They were Gopya. Nobody knows. Hardly in few times only, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed his Bhagwan Bhav in front of few of his confidential devotees, and as we see in Mahaprakash Leela also. But otherwise, he came as an hidden incarnation. He doesn't want to show that he is Krishna himself. Right? So they are saying that your Gopya Guna, your hidden qualities have now Vidita, has now become manifest in front of everybody. And what is that hidden quality? They are naming that hidden quality. Jagai and Madai are saying Nirlaksha Udhara. And that is the causeless deliverance. Prabhu Ihara Sanama. So that hidden quality, which has manifested now in front of everybody, that the name of that hidden quality is that causeless deliverance, your causeless mercy, because you have delivered both of us. Therefore, we name it as causeless mercy. So Niralaksha Udhar. Niralaksha means without any laksha, without any motive. Therefore, it is known as causeless, unmotivated. Krishna has no motivation to bestow his causeless mercy. To bestow his mercy, he has no motivation. He wants to do it for everybody. Just like today, Preeti Vilasni Mataji was reading Prabhupada's quote. What Prabhupada is saying, that Krishna mercy is there. It's always there. It's like a form of a rain clouds that is showering everywhere. But we have to become the right patra. We have to be have that wonderful vessel we have to become, by which we can hold that mercy which is coming in the form of rains. So Mahaprabhu's kripa is nirlaksha. It is without any laksha. It is without any motivation. And even in Madhurya Kadambini, when we were reading the first shloka, the very first invocation that Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was saying, is saying, Hrid vapre nava bhakti sashavitate sanjeevani swagama Rambhe kama tapartaru daha damani Vishvagopalasini. Duran me marushakino pisharasi bhaya bhuyat Prabhu. Shri Krishna Kripa. What Kripa? Nirankusha. Mahamadhurya Kadambani. So Mahaprabhu's, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Kripa is Nirankusha. So it doesn't have any ankush, it doesn't have any kind of barriers. And it is Mahamadhurya Kadambani. So it is just like the rain clouds which are pouring down the rain of mercy. And without any ankush, it is just flooding everyone in that mercy. Now it's up to us whether we want to go and outside and drench ourselves in that rain, or we want to hide ourselves in our homes. Mahaprabhu's mercy is Nirlaksha Udhar and it is Nirankusha Kripa. And this is known as causeless mercy, the causeless mercy of Mahaprabhu. But then in the last class also, we discussed that this causeless mercy is really causeless. Yes, it is. The mercy is causeless, but still he does have some condition. And what is that condition? That we become the right patra. And how can we become that right patra? How can we become the right patra? We can become the right patra when we purify our heart. We have to purify our heart. Our antakaran should be very shuddh, should be very purified. Only then we can be the recipient of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So that means we have to prepare our vessels. We have to purify our hearts to receive the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, Mahaprabhu's mercy is causeless. It is Nirankusha, it is Nirlakshya. But still, we have to prepare ourselves to receive that mercy. And that can only be possible when our hearts are pure. When we are purified, only then we are eligible to receive that mercy. In Bhagavad Gita, right in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna, he gives the contents of the Gita. He basically summarized the entire Gita, which he's going to elaborate upon. He summarizes in the second chapter. And there also Krishna says, Raga Dvesha Vimuktaistu Vishayanindriyascharan Atma Vasher Vidhyatma Prasadam Adigachati. He says, if you are really want to be the recipient of the mercy of Krishna, prasadam adigachati. Prasadam means not the prasadam that we eat. That's also prasad. But prasadam means the mercy of the Lord. If we want to attain that mercy of the Lord, then there are some prerequisites. And what are the prerequisites? Raga, Dvesha, Vimuktas. Then we have to be free ourselves. We have to be vimuktais. We have to be free ourselves from raga and from dvesha. That is from attachment and that is from aversion. We have to free ourselves from that. And not only that, atma vasher vidhyatma. We have to, with following some vidhis, following some rules and regulations, atma vasher, we have to have sense control. We have to control our senses. Only then we will be the recipient of achieving Krishna's mercy. Then only we can attain Krishna's mercy in full. And there actually Srila Prabhupada writes that what it means that achieving Krishna's mercy in full is to become Krishna conscious. And to become Krishna conscious means that whatever we do should be only and only for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. That is what is Krishna consciousness, not Krishna activities, not our activities related to Krishna, but our consciousness should be such that whatever activity we do, it should please Krishna. That is Krishna's causeless mercy. That is Krishna's prasadam that is being bestowed to all the jivas, to become Krishna conscious. Even though we are in this material world, and this material world is full of allurements and attachments, but we have to have that sense control that we want to do everything that gives the satisfaction to the Supreme Lord. Yes, conditioned souls, definitely they have no choice, because they come, do their karma, incur more some karmic activities, and they move on. And again, they go, when they die, they go with the return ticket. That means they come back again. They are always in this material nature. They go, they come, and this way the cycle goes on and on and on. But Prabhupada says that we can we can cut off this cycle. How can we cut off? Krishna himself gives the answer. Mam eva hi prapadyante mayametam tarantite. That you have to surrender unto me. And if we surrender unto Krishna, then yes, there is a possibility where we can cut off this cycle of birth and death. And we can be, because Krishna is the ultimate well-wisher. So we can cut off that cycle of birth and death, and we can achieve Krishna. But how that is possible? That is only possible by the causeless mercy of the Lord. Our endeavors are important, but our endeavors are not whole and soul. After doing some kind of bhakti, after putting our endeavor in bhakti, we cannot claim that Krishna, now is the time that I'm supposed to get this. No, we cannot claim anything from the Supreme Lord. Then Krishna will show our mercy. Yes, we will be recipient of Krishna's causeless mercy, but we still cannot claim. So what we have to do, we have to only surrender. Only when we surrender unto the Lord, then the Lord guarantees that he will take us out from the clutches of this material contamination. Because Krishna himself proclaims, Ye yatha mam prapadyante mam tam tataiva bhajameham. Those who surrender unto me, I reciprocate. So when Krishna says that I am not partial, samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshasti na priya ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maitateshu chapayam. When Krishna says that I am not partial to anyone, I am equal to all. So that is what Prabhupada was saying. Krishna's mercy in the form of rain is falling. Krishna is not depriving anybody from his mercy. But still, he has that power of discrimination, where he says, Ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. If you worship me, if you surrender me with that devotional attitude, then I am in you and you are in me. I am your friend and you are friend of me. So what it is, this is not Krishna's discrimination. This is Krishna's reciprocation, because Krishna wants to reciprocate with his devotees. So yes, we can say that he is partial, but is he partial? No, Krishna is not partial. He is impartial. He is bestowing his mercy even to the demons. But he's showing that special favor to his devotees, which is not regarded as quote unquote partiality, but it is regarded as his reciprocation, which is very natural. Very natural. Even in this world, we see that those who are very friendly to us, we show special attention towards them. And Krishna's reciprocation to his devotees, to his surrendered devotees, is Krishna's giving his special attention. Okay, so this is what we have to understand. If we understand this, only then we can understand that what Jagai and Madhya were praying and what it means really to surrender unto Krishna, where they are saying that it's your nirlaksha kripa, your nirlaksha udhara that you have done. So we'll continue 273 to 276. So now they're giving the examples. Jagai and Madhya will now quote so many examples. They already quoted the example of Ajamil, that how Ajamil chanted the name of Narayan, and immediately Chaitanya, immediately Krishna took this an opportunity that they are calling me. They are calling me. Chaitanya, Ajamil is not calling his son, but Ajamil is calling me. So he immediately sent his Vishnu Dutas, his Dutas, to go and save Ajamil from those Yamadutas. So this is how Krishna finds a little tinge of thing in us and he exaggerates it. Like we find a little fault in somebody and we want to exaggerate it. That is our conditioned nature, that we want to see the faults of others and then we want to do dosh darshan and then we do dosha kirtan also. Then we sing, we elaborate it on it, we exaggerate that doshas and we give it to others. But Krishna, he wants to see the slightest good in us, the slightest good we possess, and he wants to exaggerate it. Like just Ajamil chanted the name of Narayan. Was he chanting the name of Narayan? No, he was chanting the name of his son. But what Krishna took? Krishna took, no, he's chanting my name. So he should be delivered. So similarly, now here in future verses, our Jagai and Madai will be giving examples. But how, through those examples also, they will show that what you have given to us is higher what you have given to others. And that is not discrimination, that is Krishna's reciprocation towards Jagai and Madai. यदि बला कंस आदि यथा दैत्य गणा ताहारा ओ द्रोह करी पाइला मोचना कठा लक्ष्य अच्छे तथी देखा निज माने निरंतर देखी लेखा से नरेंद्र गणे तुम शने युजी लेखा क्षत्रिय धर्मे भया तुम निरावधि चिंति लेखा मर्मे तथापि नारीला द्रोहा पापा एडिते पड़ीला नरेंद्र सभा वंश रसहिते. So now, first of all, he's giving, they both, Jagai and Madai, they are giving the example of Kamsa Maharaj. And he's saying, Yadi Bala Kamsa Adi. So Kamsa Adi means Kamsa and all the demoniac kings. Yata Daitya Gana, all the Daityas, all the demoniac kings like Shishupal, Jarasandh, Kala Yavana, there are so many, right? Yadi Bala Kamsa Adi Yata Daitya Gana, Tahara o Droha Kari, they were doing Droha against you, but Paila Mochana, but still you delivered them. Like we see Kamsa Maharaj, he did so much Droha, so much. They were against, he was against Krishna. To an extent, it has been mentioned that Kamsa Maharaj, he was so disturbed by the thought that the Supreme Lord will kill him. The eighth son of Devaki will kill Kamsa. He was so much absorbed in the thought of that Supreme Lord that while drinking, while eating, while moving, while sleeping, while simply breathing, he was always seeing the Supreme Lord. He was always seeing Krishna in front of him. And how he was seeing? Not that sweetness of Krishna, but the fiery form of Krishna holding that disc so that he can cut Kamsa with his chakra. That's how Kamsa was imagining Krishna. So Kamsa Adi Gana, Daitya, Tahara Droha Kari, they did so much of Droha. We know that when Kamsa Maharaj, he died, he left his body when Krishna killed him. At that time, Kamsa has two queens. And two queens of Kamsa was Asti and Prapti. And they were the daughters of King Jarasandh. So Jarasandh was the father-in-law of Kamsa. And it has been explained that the woman should always stay. We know this, that there are 3 stages, that in the childhood, the woman should be under the shelter of her father. Then she should be under the shelter of her husband. And if his husband is not there, then she should be in the shelter of her sons. But here, Kamsa, he had 2 queens, Asti and Prapti, and the sons were also not young enough to protect Asti and Prapti. And therefore, the 2 wives of Kamsa, they went back to Jarasandh. They went back to Jarasandh, to their father. And the father was furious. He became so angry that he took a vow that he will rid the earth from all the Yadavas. And therefore, we know how he became the recruiting agent for Krishna and Balaram. time and again he was bringing his huge army, and Krishna and Balaram were killing everybody but leaving Jarasandh. You go and bring more. You go and bring more. 17 times it happens when Jarasandh came, and he was not killed by Krishna, but he was bringing more and more soldiers. And even Kamsa Maharaj brothers, he had 8 young brothers. And we know that when Kamsa died in Mathura, at that time, the young brothers came and attacked. And our Lord Balaram, he took revenge from them and he killed everybody. He killed all the brothers of Kamsa Maharaj. So here we see that Doha Kari, just because Krishna killed Kamsa, even Jarasandh came. And he came with so many of his friends, these Daitya friends. But what Krishna ultimately did? Paila Mochana, they were all delivered. Kata lakshe achetati dekhi nija mane, nirantara dekhila se narendra gane. And all these people, they were Narendra. They were the kings of Naras, means they were not the ordinary human beings. They were the kings. And they saw Krishna. When they were leaving their body, they saw Krishna because they were killed by Krishna or Balaram. Right? Toma ye yunji lekha Kshatriya dharma. They were fighting with you in Kshatriya dharma only. Like we see when Krishna kidnapped Rukmini, at that time, so many kings came. The army of kings came and they were fighting with Krishna because Krishna kidnapped Rukmini. And Rukmi was also very furious because Krishna kidnapped his sister. So they were fighting Krishna as per Kshatriya dharma only. But still, Bhaya Toma Niravadhi Chintalike Marme. And they themselves, those kings, though they were fighting with Kshatriya dharma, but they were so much in fear of Krishna. Tathapi Nari Ladroha Papa Idite, Padila Narendra Sabha Vamsare Sahite. And though they were fighting with you with Kshatriya principles, and they were constantly thinking of you, though they were in fear, but still they could not avoid the sin of attacking you. And as a result, Padila Narendra Sabha Vamshara Sahite, and you killed all the kings along with their dynasties. So this is how our Jagai and Madhya are praying. That if you say that despite their attack, demons like Kamsa were also delivered, then consider what qualities they had. Those kings constantly saw you. Therefore, they were delivered because you personally came and killed them. They fought with you according to the Kshatriya principles while constantly thought of you in fear. Even though it was in fear, but at least they were thinking of you. Yet they could not avoid the sin of attacking you, and as a result, they and their dynasties were destroyed. Yes, their dynasties were destroyed, but we know that Kamsa Maharaj, what mukti he got? He got a mukti, Sarupya mukti. He got the same form, the 4-handed Narayan form he got. He got Sarupya mukti. Our Sukadev Goswami describes in Srimad Bhagavatam that Kamsa Maharaj got Sarupya mukti. So this is how Jagai and Madhya is saying that they were also delivered, but at least they have that quality. In what quality they had? That they were able to see you while leaving their body. They were able to see you. So they have, once if you leave your body while seeing Krishna, then at least this much you get, that you are liberated from the cycle of birth and death. So you get that kind of mukti. So continuing, we'll continue and we'll then come to what Jagai and Madhya want to say. तुम्हारा देखिया निज जीवन छाड़ीला. तुम्हारा देखिया, तुम्हें देखकर they left their body. They left their body while seeing you. तभा कौन महाजन तारा परशीला. But yet, no great soul cared to touch them. Though they left their body while seeing you, but nobody in this world knows that what destination they will achieve. Or were they Mahabhagavats? Nobody knows, because what they saw was external. And what external they saw? That they fought against you, Krishna. Though they were doing it with according to Kshatriya principles, but they were fighting with you, not understanding that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So therefore, in the eyes of common men, they are the culprits. In the eyes of common men, they deserve the punishment that they have been received by you because you have personally killed them. They didn't know. People just saw Kamsa dragged from that dais and brought dragging down to that ground where Krishna killed Kamsa. So people, they just saw Kamsa being killed. But what destination Kamsa received, nobody knows. Therefore, nobody considers Kamsa to be a devotee. Nobody considers Kamsa, Shishupal, or Dantavakra as the devotees because they see only the externals. So now Jagai and Madhya is saying, Amara parase eva Bhagavata gane. Those Bhagavats, now they are eager to touch us. They are eager to embrace us. Which Mahabhagavats are eager to embrace Jagai and Madhya? Those Mahabhagavat, Chaya Chui Je Jana Kaila Ganga Snane. Those Mahabhagavats, those who previously even touched by the Chaya, by the shadow of Jagai and Madhya, will go and Vastra Sahit, with their clothes on, they will do Ganga Snan. Just by being touched by the Chaya of Jagai and Madhya. And the same Mahabhagavats are now very eager to embrace Jagai and Madhya, or to touch Jagai and Madhya. The pure devotees who once took bath in the Ganges after touching our shadow are now touching us because they think that we have become Mahabhagavats. And how we have become Mahabhagavats is because of your Nirlaksha Udhar, is because of your Nirankusha Kripa, is because of your causeless mercy. That we have become, you have made us into that category of Mahabhagavats, that those Mahabhagavats are now eager to embrace us. So then Jagai and Madhya are saying, Sarva Mate Prabhu Tora e Mahima Bada, Kahara Bandhi Vase Janak, Jani Lekha Dada. So now he's saying Sarva Mate Prabhu. Therefore, this is certainly true. Sarva Mate means in everybody's mind, they all have been convinced. Sarva Mate Prabhu. Everybody is now convinced. Convinced of what? Torai Mahima. Seeing your glories, seeing your extraordinary glories. Everybody is convinced. For what they have convinced? Kaharla bandhi basabe janila dada. Those devotees who were previously deceived because they didn't know about your glories have now fully been convinced that Mahaprabhu's mercy is Nirankusha. Mahaprabhu's mercy is causeless. Previously, they were not able to understand this. They were deceived. But now everybody is convinced. How they are convinced? By seeing us. Seeing us, we two rogues who have been doing all those nonsensical things, have now become the pure devotees. And it is because of your kripa, it is because of your causeless mercy that you have delivered us and made us into Mahabhagavat. So everybody is convinced now. And then Jagai and Madhya are not leaving anybody now. They're bringing the point of Gajendra. So they are saying, Mahabhakta Gaj Raja Karilastavana Ekanta Sharana Dekhi Karila Mochana. Mahabhakta. So who is a Mahabhakta? Gajendra. They are saying that Gajendra was Mahabhakta. And he, Karilastavan, he offered you prayers. Ekanta Sharana Dekhi. And with Ananyata, he was calling on to you. Bhagavatam explains that when Gajendra was calling, the demigods were thinking, why he's calling Lord Hari? Even we can help Gajendra to get rid from this crocodile. But Gajendra was not praying just to deliver him from this crocodile or to liberate him from this crocodile. But Gajendra was praying that to please, not only with this crocodile, but please liberate me from this cycle of birth and death. And that deliverance, can any demigod provide? No. So therefore, Gajendra took Ekanta Sharana, Ananyata, with Ananya Bhakti. He prayed to Supreme Lord, who came and delivered. So Jagai and Madhya is saying that Gajendra prayed to you, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Radha Krishna nahi anya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna nahi anya. You are the same Krishna. Bahir Gaura Antar Krishna. So you are that same Krishna who delivered even Gajendra. And Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur, in just a paragraph, he narrated the entire pastime of Gajendra. So we'll read this purport. In the valley of Trikuta mountain, there is an attractive lake in Varuna's Rutumat garden. And once when Gajendra came there with some female elephants and became maddened by sporting in the water, a powerful crocodile attacked his feet. This is the condition of we all jivas. We all jivas, we have turned our face against Krishna and we are sporting in this material world. Right? So the moment we turn our face away from Krishna and wants to enjoy. At that time, Nikati Maya staya jhapati adhare. The Maya who is standing very close to us, very close to that Jiva, understanding that Jiva has now forgotten Krishna and wants to enjoy, she immediately comes and she grasps that Jiva so that the Jiva can fulfill its desire. Right? Krishna bhuliya jiva bhogavancha kare. The Krishna ko bhul kar jab jiva bhogo ki ichha karta hai. When we forget Krishna and we want to enjoy. Nikatesthai maya chhapati adhare. That's that maya, that external energy of Krishna who is standing right there. The moment she's observe our desire, she immediately captures us. And this is what happened with Gajendra. He was enjoying with female elephants and he was maddened by sporting in that water. And immediately a powerful crocodile attacked Gajendra's feet. Gajendra fought with that crocodile for 1,000 celestial years, yet he could not free from that grip. It's impossible. We have been wandering life after life, time immemorial, as Prabhupada says. Therefore, we are nitya-baddhas. Because every time when we are given this opportunity, because we are tatastha, right? Jivas are tatastha. They are always given this opportunity. Whether you want to do bhogavancha or you want to do Krishnavancha, you want to satisfy Krishna's senses or you want to satisfy your own senses. And every time without fail, we have chosen to do bhogavancha. And therefore, we are always and always in the clutches of Maya. So when Gajendra's strength gradually diminished, why? He was such a strong elephant, but his strength gradually diminished and he could not find any other means. His strength was diminishing year after year. Why? Because crocodile is an animal of water. An elephant is an animal of land. If crocodile would have captured Gajendra on land, Gajendra would have won. But because Gajendra was in his territory, in the territory of crocodile, the the place was more conducive and more favorable for crocodile. Because crocodile is an animal of water. So therefore, he was increasing. Day by day, his strength was increasing, and day by day, Gajendra's strength was diminishing. And this is what happens with us jivas. We are not here. We are not supposed to be here, because we will never be happy in this dukkhalayam. Our identity is Satchidananda. We are eternal. We want to be eternally blissful. But can be eternally blissful in this world? No, because there is no Akshay Sukha in this world. Whatever Sukha we experience in this world is actually Shaya. It is limited. It will come and it go. Therefore, Prabhupada normally uses the word flickering happiness. Happiness you will receive, but that will be just a flickering happiness. It will come and it will go. So therefore, but what stays, what is Nityam, is Dukkhalayam. It's Dukkha, because we are in Dukkhalayam. So therefore, when we jivas who are pure in consciousness now wants to do Bhogavancha, now wants to become Ishwaras, become controllers, become masters, and we accept that this material energy will help us, then she throws all the allurements that, yes, I will be there to help you out. And then we find that we are in the clutches of that Maya, where Maya will never leave us. And day by day, we will lose all our strength, because Maya's thing, it's impossible to cross over. So even Gajendra, his strength was gradually diminishing and he could not find any other means. So then, what is the solution? Bhakti Yoga. He began to offer the prayers, the Indradumna Stotra, that he remembered. He offered those prayers to Sri Hari. So it is impossible for us also to get out of the clutches of Maya. But is there any scope? Yes. Krishna says, Mameva hi pratpadyante maya metantaranti. You surrender unto me, and then you will find yourself cross over this Maya. Easy said than done. But Gajendra showed this. And then what happened? Sri Hari, who then appeared there, and after cutting the head of that crocodile with his disc, he delivered Gajendra. So in case of Kamsa, what happened? Everybody saw. Now this Gajendra, by the way, even Sukdev Goswami describes that this Gajendra also achieved Sarupya Mukti. Kamsa Maharaj achieved Sarupya Mukti. Gajendra achieved Sarupya Mukti. What is the difference? What is the difference? We'll see in text 281 and then we'll open it up. You can, in the meantime, you can think. So text 281, where Jagai and Madhya are saying, Devi se upama nahi, asura putana, agha baka adi yata keha nahi sima. That example, what example? Example of your causeless mercy. Example of how you came and protect Gajendra. You personally appeared before Gajendra, you cut the head of that crocodile and you delivered Gajendra. That example cannot be applied to the demons like Putana, Agha and Baka. Now Putana got Salokya Mukti. She went to the same loka of Krishna. She became the maidservant of the nurse of Krishna. Aghasur also gets Sarupya Mukti because Aghasur, what he did? He was serving as a playground for Krishna and all the cowherd friends of Krishna. So he also got Sarupya Mukti, where he achieved the four-handed form and he is in Vaikuntha. Bakasur got Sayujya Mukti. That's what our Sukdev Goswami describes in Bhashimad Bhagavata. But the point is, everybody got Mukti. Everybody is liberated. Now you tell me, any one of you, what is the difference between Gajendra getting Sarupya Mukti, between Aghasur getting Sarupya Mukti and Kamsa getting Sarupya Mukti? Ultimate destination they achieved, that they got Mukti. But then what is the difference? What is the difference? What do you all think that there is a difference between Gajendra getting Sarupya Mukti and Putana or Aghasur or Kamsa Maharaj getting Sarupya Mukti? I hope you all are there with me.
Yes, Mataji, just thinking.
Okay, just thinking. Is it the same? First of all, yes or no? Is it the same?
No, Mataji, it is not the same, but I don't know the difference. I'm thinking.
Why?
Mataji, Gajendran was already a devotee in the previous birth, no? That's why
Who?
Gajendra, already he was a devotee in the last thing. Due to some curse by the Dagatya Murnivar only, he became an elephant, no?
Aghasur was also a devotee, Mataji.
Yes.
Aghasur was also a devotee. He got Sarupya Mukti.
Haribol Mataji, Dandavat pranams to you all. Is it possible that Gajendra actually was in the mood of a complete surrender at that point, and Putana maybe wasn't, and Kamsa Maharaj wasn't in the mood of surrender to Krishna, whereby Gajendra was?
Okay, I somehow agree to you that okay, Gajendra was in the mood of surrenderance, but then what happened? See, whether we surrender or we don't surrender, ultimate destination is the same, isn't it? All are liberated. So why we have to become a devotee? Even the demons are liberated.
They cannot probably taste the
Mataji,
sweetness of service to Krishna. They might get liberated, but the sweetness of serving Krishna in an intimate mood may not be experienced by them.
Mataji, see, if somebody is getting Sarupya Mukti, after getting Mukti, it doesn't matter what past they have. Does it really matters? No. After getting Mukti, they all are serving Krishna in Dasya Bhakti. Even Kamsa Maharaj, even Gajendra. And what is the difference?
Mataji, what my understanding is, sorry, Mataji.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mataji, my understanding is, I'm just giving it an attempt. Maybe it's the mercy of Krishna that he gave liberation to all of them. Because even if we see in Putana's case also, even she was, her intention was to feed poison, but it was only by the mercy of Krishna that he gave the position of a maid servant to Putana in Golok. So in that ways, we can connect the other three, the Kamsa and Aghasur.
But Sukadev Goswami says that, let me open the verse because this is very important, even though it is taking time. Okay, okay, let me show you. Aho Baki Stana Kalakutam. This is the verse. Okay. Let me share the verse. Okay.
Mataji, Preeti Mataji is there. Maybe she will tell you the right answer.
The Lord executed all the three Mataji, that Putana, Aghasura and Bakasura, but he delivered the Gajendra. He killed the crocodile and he delivered Gajendra. In other three and all, he killed the Putana and all. No, that's I thought that difference. No.
Okay, you are little close, but what see? Anita Mataji is saying, see, here says, Akho bakiyam stanakhala kutam jigham sayapyat api asadvi lebe gatim dhatri uchitam tato. Here he is saying that she deserved. She got that suitable position of a nurse. She deserved that. So where the causeless mercy of Krishna is coming. So anyways, thank you so much. You all participated nicely. But the point is what we will come is, we will understand. Yes, Preeti Vilasni Mataji wants to say, she has raised her hand.
I don't know. I just wanted to add. There is a difference between, we say everybody gets mukti, everybody is liberated. Yes, everybody is liberated and ultimately they are serving the Lord. But some people are doing it, some people, like meaning Kamsa and others, they are getting the mercy of the Lord and they get to enjoy the benefits of it, benefits of getting the mercy. Okay, they're getting liberation. But when you see the case of Gajendra, his intention and benefit, his intention when he was surrendering is, I want to serve the Lord. I want to give pleasure to the Lord. I will hold up this flower for the sake of the Lord. So there is a difference in the mood. It's a favorable, like we say, Anukulena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Uttama. So that kind of bhakti, it is Uttama Bhakti, meaning you're doing something for the pleasure of the Lord. It's not just my benefit. It's something to make Krishna happy. So that mood is definitely more celebrated than a mood where you are just like doing something, you're getting causeless mercy, you're able to go back to Godhead, and then, yeah, there you're serving the Lord. There is a difference in the way you execute it right from here. You're doing something for, like oftentimes we talk about gopis, love and lust, right? So there is a difference between Kubja and the gopis of Vrindavan, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Preeti Vilasni Mataji. Nice answer. And that's what we want to stress, but we will make this point little later. But as you said, that there was a difference in the intention of their consciousness of their surrenderance. Okay. Kamsa didn't surrender, but Kamsa was thinking of Krishna day and night. Aghasur also tried to satisfy Krishna by becoming the playground for Krishna and Krishna's friends. Where Gajendra was also here now giving the example that he was also offering prayers, but you delivered. But the point is that both of them got Sarupya Mukti. Okay, forget about their intentions, forget about their surrenderance. But ultimately, both of them are now serving the Supreme Lord. And equally they are serving with the same Dasya Bhav. Then the only difference is that we, the jivas who were witnessing that, doesn't know about it. That is the difference. That is the difference what Jagai and Madai are telling. That this example they are saying is cannot be applied to demons like Putana, Agha and Baka. Who knows that Putana got liberation? Putana was killed. She was killed. Aghasur was torn apart. Who knows that Aghasur got deliverance? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Jagai and Madhai are simply answering this question. Chhadiya se deha tare gela divya gati. Veda vine taha dekhe karaha shakat. Those who know the Vedas, those who know the scriptural injunctions, well, they know that they got Sarupya Mukti or they got some service at your feet. Those who have attained the spiritual world when they left their bodies, who has the power to see that without Vedic knowledge? If we don't have the Vedic knowledge, then who has the power to see that what destination Agha got, what destination Shishupal got, what destination Putana got, or what destination Kamsa Maharaj or Bakasur got? We don't know. But in case of Gajendra, we personally saw that that Krishna, as Hari, you are coming and you are taking Gajendra along with you. That is the difference. That is the difference what Jagai and Madhai are saying, that your mercy is causeless. You will deliver even to the demons. You will give that deliverance to demons also. But with your devotees, you will be reciprocal. You will be reciprocal. You will show the entire world that this is my devotee and I am taking my devotee back to my home. But for demons, they will be killed. They will be mercilessly killed by you. but then their destination will be higher. Their destination will be higher. And therefore, in the very next verse, Jagai and Madhya are saying, Ye karile sudui pataki sharire, sakshat dekhile eha sakala samsare. Now you have delivered us. We two sinners have been committing sins from time immemorial. But now you have delivered us, and this deliverance, people are witness of it. They have personally seen that we have been transformed into Mahabhagavata's devotees. So this is your ultimate reciprocation, Krishna. This is what when Krishna says that I come and protect my devotees. I annihilate the miscreants. But don't think that even those miscreants will not get the higher bhakti, the higher destination. They will achieve because they have been personally killed by Krishna. In this regard, we know that from Srimad Bhagavatam, when Shishupal was killed, at that time, Yudhishthir Maharaj had this doubt that this Shishupal have been blaspheming Krishna. But how come they have seen that Shishupal's, the light is coming and it is entering into Krishna's body? And that time Yudhishthir Maharaj asked this question to Narad Muni. And Narad Muni says, this is Narad Muni says, Tasmad Vairanu Nirvairena Bhayena Va Snehat Kamena Vayunjat Kathanche Nekshate Prathak. That do Yena Kena Prakarena. That is the ultimate one-line sentence that Srila Rupa Goswami gives in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Yena kena prakarena manha Krishna niveshayat. And that's what even Narad Muni is telling. Tasya, tasmad vaira, either by enmity or by anubandhan, by some kind of affection. Nirvairena, by some kind of fear, or by bhayana, by some kind of fear or lusty desire. By either case, Snehat, if you have that affection towards Krishna, or Kamena, or you have lusty desires for Krishna, don't worry. Yunjat kathanchin nekshate prathak, that you just have to concentrate your mind. Concentrate your mind on Krishna. So that's what Narad Muni is saying. But that doesn't mean, here comes the real answer, what Preeti Vilasni Mataji said. That yes, you will achieve the highest destination. Even if you remember Krishna by enmity, by affection, by fear, by some kind of lusty desire, if you somehow concentrate your mind upon the Lord, what Aghasur did, he was also thinking of Krishna and the cowherd boys. That's why he became a playground. That's why he became a playground, because he has that tinge of devotion. That tinge of devotion came into his heart, where he facilitated the enjoyment of all the cowherd boys. Later, what happened is different, but even for a moment, he thought of Krishna and his cowherd boys. Krishna is beyond that affection of enmity and friendship, but Krishna reciprocate with those who show some friendship towards Krishna. There the words come, Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam Bhaktiruttama. That you have to do favorable bhakti. How many of us still remember Kamsa Maharaj? How many of us still remember Putana, or we still remember Hiranyakashipu? Day and night they were thinking for Krishna. Hiranyakashipu was literally meditating on Vishnu. Therefore, Narad Muni says that yes, somehow or other, you have to remember Krishna. If you want to remember Krishna towards enmity, then your enmity should be of superlative degree, where Krishna himself will come and kill you. Only then you will achieve that destination. So isn't it better that we do some favorable service to Krishna, and that way we can remember Krishna? So this is, the stress here is not to remember Krishna unfavorably, but the stress here, what Narad Muni is saying, is that you have to offer that favorable execution of devotional service, not purposefully blaspheming Krishna, what Shishupal did. What Shishupal achieved was a different thing. That he got that mukti, definitely he was Jaya and Vijay in the previous birth, Shishupal and Dantavakra. But ultimately they were killed. Gajendra somehow in front of everybody got liberated because he offered his prayers. Even, see, in humility one can say, like our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also says, Jagai Madai Haite Mui se Papishta, Puri Shera Kita Haite Mui se Lagishta. That I am worse sinner than Jagai and Madai. And even lower than the worm in a stool of a hog. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, so a pure devotee himself will always show some deficiency in himself or herself. Even to an extent, when Srimati Radharani, if somebody approaches Srimati Radharani to offer some service to Krishna, even she thinks, oh, this devotee is such a great devotee. He or she is greater than me. That's the mood of Srimati Radharani. She also thinks in this way. That's why her compassion comes out. But as per the Shastras, as per the Vidhi, as per the rules and regulations, what we have to do is Anukulasya Sankalpa and Pratikulasya Varjanam. We have to accept what is conducive for our Krishna Bhakti and we have to reject what is not conducive for our Krishna Bhakti. So the point here that I want to share is that these two Jagai and Madai, they are saying that Gajendra got Sarupya Mukti, Kamsa Maharaj got Sarupya Mukti, Aghasur got Sarupya Mukti. But who saw literally that Krishna is coming and protecting? You killed Kamsa Maharaj. People saw only killing of Kamsa. You killed Aghasur. People saw only killing of Aghasur. Nobody knows what happened after death. Unless and until you read through the scriptures, you will not know. But in case of Gajendra, people were witness because they saw that Krishna himself, Lord Hari himself came and delivered Gajendra. After that, he got Sarupya Mukti. That's a different thing. So here, Jagai and Madai are saying, now people are becoming the witness because you have delivered us. Seeing transformation in our heart, now they are getting inspiration. They are fully convinced of your causeless mercy, O Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Like we say, right? These are all, if we, like, who knows about, sometimes people say, right, this is all myth. The character of Krishna is a myth. People say that because they don't know, they have not studied the Vedas. But in the front of that same atheist, if some rogue, some thief is transformed into a Mahabhagavat, then the atheist will believe because this is happening in front of his eyes. What happened to Aga, Baka, Putana, that is a different story. But apparently what is seen is Krishna is mercilessly killing them. But for Jagai and Madai, he is not killing, he is transforming them. So this is what he is saying, Jagai and Madai, they are saying, what you have done to us, we two sinners, however, has been directly seen by the people in the world. Whereas this Putana, Agha and Baka, although they have attained the spiritual world after they left their body, but who has the power to see that? If somebody is not following any Vedic knowledge, who has the power? Who can really be a witness and proclaim that they have seen them entering into the spiritual world? But for us, even the common man can proclaim that you have transformed us because they are seeing that transformation. Yate ke karila tumi patak udhara Karo kona rupa lakshe ache sabakara. The sinners that you have previously delivered all had some qualification or another. Either they were some your parshads, like Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh, like Shishupal and Dantavakra, like Ravan and Kumbhakarna. They were Jaya and Vijaya. They had some qualification. Those sinners, those Agha, Baka, you have delivered them. That Putana, who was she? She was the sister of Bali Maharaj. Well, Garga Samhita says that she was the daughter of Bali Maharaj, Ratnamala, yeah. She has that desire. So they have their past, they have some Bhakti Unmukha Sukriti. Now this Jagai and Madhya are the same Jaya and Vijay, but they are saying that those who have been delivered, they have some qualification, some Sukriti they have, but we don't have anything, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we don't have anything. Nirlakshe tarila Brahma, Daitya Duijana, Tomhara Karuna Save Ihara Karana. You have shown your causeless mercy on us and delivered us. Yes, we were born in Brahmana community, but we were demoniac. We were demons. We were Brahmana demons. And this is only because of your mercy. So what Jagai and Madhya are saying? That all the demons that you have delivered have some past Bhakti Unmukha Sukriti, because of which they were delivered. But we don't have even that Sukriti. We developed that Sukriti by being born in a Brahmana family, but see our condition that after being in our Brahmana family, we are behaving like demons. We have all those demonic propensities in us. And we are being delivered. We have no Bhakti Unmukha Sukriti. We have no previous qualifications whatsoever. But you have delivered us. And it is all your mercy. It is all your causeless mercy. Baliya, Baliya, Kante, Jaga and Madhya. In this way, they are speaking, they are glorifying, and at the same time, they are crying. Profusely, they were crying because those prayers were right from their heart. There is a prayer that we do through our lip, and there is a prayer that we do through our heart. When we do prayers through our lip service, we just say it, we don't mean it. But when we cry profusely, when our heart breaks and we cry to Krishna, that is the prayer that Krishna hears. Therefore, His Holiness Gaur Govind Maharaj used to say that this ISKCON is a crying school. This is a school where they teach us how to cry for Krishna. But how will you cry for Krishna? You will be able to cry for Krishna only when you realize that you have opted something which is against Krishna consciousness, where you have adopted to do bhogavancha. Till the time we don't realize that we are suffering from some kind of disease, we will never go and seek a doctor. We will feel ourselves very healthy. Do we know what's going on in our body? In this yantra, do we know what is happening in this machine inside? No, we don't know anything. But we feel ourselves to be very healthy. And therefore, we are not ready to see the doctor. So till the time we are complacent in our services, till the time we feel I'm happy in this world, we will never able to seek answers for why we are here and for what purpose we are here. And because of which we will never able to go to seek answers from our spiritual master. Prabhupada normally gives this example. If a prisoner is happy in a prison house, he will make zero attempt to come out of that prison house. Because he thinks I'm getting everything what I need. And I'm happy here. And with other prisoners, I have made friendship also. So I'm so happy. But if the prisoner understands that this is not the place where I have to be, then he will make 1,000 attempts to go out. So Jagai and Madhya, Baliya, Baliya, Kande Jagai and Madhya, by speaking all these heartfelt prayers, they were crying. They offered their prayers. and they were crying. E mata purva kare Chaitanya Gosai. And such are the matchless pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there they ended their prayers, profusely crying and speaking and glorifying Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and showing their utter humility that they don't deserve what they got. When we don't deserve what we get, then the real surrenderance comes. That we know that, oh, I don't deserve this. But how glorious is my Krishna, how glorious is Srimati Radharani, that they have bestowed their mercy on me. I don't deserve this. But the conditioned souls, we conditioned souls, especially I'll talk about myself. When something good happens, I feel I deserve it. And something bad happens, I question Krishna. Why only me? For all the sorrow you find in this entire world, you find only me to give all the sorrow. But when some happiness comes, okay, I thank Krishna, but actually I deserve it. When people glorify me, I feel I deserve it. I have done so much. I've put all my efforts. After all, past so many decades, I'm practicing Krishna consciousness. I've left my material life. I've left everything. So if some mercy is coming, if some name, fame, puja, la, pratishtha is coming, well, Krishna, I deserve it. This is our mentality. This is our mentality. That through devotion also, we get so much anarthas, so many anarthas we develop. And we try to justify all our words to Krishna. Oh, Krishna, I deserve it. But when in utter humility, in utter real sense, we feel that I don't deserve it. What have I done? I'm not even sincere in my chanting. I'm not even sincere in my daily routine. I'm not even sincere in my own sadhana. I'm not even justify myself to be called as a sadhaka. And then when Krishna bestow his mercy, then we feel, oh, I'm nothing. And this is my Krishna's causeless mercy. So Jagai and Madhya, they cried. They cried profusely as they offered their prayers because their utter humility was coming in picture now. What they were and how they were transformed. And that they were able to participate in Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan mission. Such are the matchless pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So thank you all so much. We'll stop here. And sorry for all the mistakes I might have committed. Definitely, of course, I'm not perfect. But you Saragrahi Vaishnavas, please just take the essence of whatever I spoke in this entire 1 hour, few minutes, 15 minutes, 17 minutes. But the point is that surrenderance, as Preeti Milasni Mataji was saying. Yes, what the destination one achieves, we don't know. But we should always surrender unto Krishna with the mood of Anukulena Krishna Anushilanam. Anushilanam. Shilanam means that we should always constantly think of Krishna. Not in the mood of Kamsa Maharaj, not in the mood of Hiranyakashipu, but for pleasing Krishna. The desire to desire to please Krishna. That's how we constantly think of Krishna. That's how we constantly worship Krishna. That's how we constantly remember Krishna. And with Ananyata. Gopritya Varana. That only my Krishna is my maintainer. Krishna, you have the choice. You have two choices. Whether you want to maintain me, you want to protect me or not. Well, I don't have those two choices. I have only one choice. And my one choice is to surrender unto you. Now, after that, you protect me or you don't protect me. You save me or you don't save me. It's up to you. So you have the better hand, Krishna. You have two choices. But I'm so helpless that I have only one choice. And that one choice is to surrender unto Krishna. If in the heart we pray like this, then whatever activity we do, that activity will be the desire to serve Krishna. That's why Rupa Goswami says, Anukulyena, favorably, and Anushilanam. Favorably, we have to do our activities with the desire to serve Krishna. Whether Krishna will be happy or not, but our desire should be to please Krishna. Mother Yashoda, when she left Krishna, when she was feeding in Damodar Leela, she left Krishna and she went to save that milk. Krishna was happy? No, Krishna was not happy. But Mother Yashoda's desire was to serve Krishna because she was saving that milk so that she can make nice sweets to serve Krishna, to make Krishna happy. So what we have to do, we have to have only the desire. This desire is actually the root cause. Our desire should be to please Krishna. Krishna will be pleased or not, that's Krishna's department. But our desire should be to please Krishna. And therefore, we have to follow in the footsteps of our acharyas. Though they have said, yena kena prakarena, by somehow, either by hook or crook, remember Krishna. But still, it is being mentioned that anukulyena krishnanu shilanam bhakti. That is the ultimate top class bhakti when we offer to Krishna, with constantly thinking of Krishna and with the desire to please Krishna. So thank you all so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for making me also realize where I am lacking so that I can work on it. Because when you speak something, you feel that, okay, it's so easy to speak, it's so easy to preach, but it's so hard to practice. And that reminds us that, no, this is the point where I'm lacking, so I have to work on it. So thank you all so much for giving this opportunity. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for the beautiful, beautiful class. Very grateful to you. I like the example that you gave of the prison house. And we sometimes feel comfortable in this prison house. We make our friends. That made me laugh, you know. This is my house. This is my friends. Everybody is there. I'm so comfortable. I never feel that, you know, this is very bad place for me. Only when the trouble comes, when the bodily discomforts happen, some health issues come, then we feel, oh, what is this place? This place is miserable. I'm not supposed to be here. Otherwise, we will just enjoy in this prison house. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much for the beautiful, beautiful class. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shramata ji. What an amazing class. It was so interesting. While you were speaking, and you pointed out the fact that this Gajendra's liberation will be an example for people to see, right? That is the verse that was following. And versus the demons being killed, it is not a fit example for people to witness. In the sense, people are not really witnessing the glory of. I was just pondering over that, and it's such a beautiful thing that it is coming at this point in Jagai Madai's deliverance, because I know you also covered this, but then just again reiterating what you said, I'm just putting it in my own words because I relished it so much, is the fact that the whole idea initially for Haridas Thakur Nityananda Prabhu to make Jagai and Madai devotees is so that the world can see that even Jagai Madai became devotees. And so who will not take up to this process that is so potent, right? So they chose Jagai and Madai to be the fifth candidates. And this Jagai and Madai are also telling the fact that when the world is able to see and take an example, that kind of deliverance is far greater than a deliverance from which there is nothing for others to probably learn from or witness the glory of Krishna's mercy. So I was thinking how nicely it's relating through the chapter. So very nice, Mataji. You just pulled it off so nicely. It didn't even strike, while assigning was what, Mataji, I don't even read the purport. I just put verses, but then you bring in so much life into each of these verses and weave them so nicely. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Trust me, when the whole night I was thinking, what is the difference between Gajendra getting Sarupya Mukti and Kamsa getting Sarupya Mukti? Because ultimately they are getting Sarupya Mukti. So what difference does it make? And I was literally contemplating, and then suddenly this verse came up, the next verse. Actually, I stopped there and I was thinking, not moving forward, that Jagai Madai himself, themselves, they are answering this. That I just stopped there. My कहते हैं ना दिमाग की सुई वहीं अटक गई थी. I was stuck there, not realizing that just immediate verse, the answer is given. That what is the difference between both of them getting Sarupya Mukti?
Matara Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha.
Yeah,
Krishna will reveal when you
use
are.
that remembrance. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
Krishna will reveal.
Actually, I'll tell everybody that yesterday, after reading these verses, I think so 3 times I called Preeti Vilasni Mataji also. Come on, I'm not getting the answer. And she was giving all the answers. And still I was thinking, but ultimately they're getting Sarupya Mukti. I was arguing with her also. But yeah, thank you, Preeti Vilasni Mataji. Thank you for always supporting me.
No. This is so interesting, the way it was decoded at the end. So thank you so much. Thank you for that. And I was thinking, oh, so true. That's how the chapter also began.
Yes, the deliverance of Jagai.
Yeah, and it has to be an example for the world, and then the world will be inspired to take it up. Yeah, so nice. So beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Parima Mataji.
Wonderful explanation, Mataji. If you imagine Bhakti Sangha to be a clock, then you and Prithvilassi Mataji, his brains are the 2 dimag ka suis that keeps working around the clock to churn all the nectar and give it to us. So thank you, both of you, and my Dandvat pranams to you. Just that I wanted to say. It was wonderful, and you explained it very well, because when you asked this question, it made me also think exactly. Then people will ask that why do we have to become devotees? But you gave a wonderful explanation, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Parima Mataji. Okay, there are no more questions and comments. We can end up.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare
Sorry. Go ahead. Vrinda Gopika Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dhanavad pranams. Good to see you.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
May please sing for all of us, because Nityananda Trayodasi Mataji, please request from heart, कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम to your sincere सेवा. इतनी सारी टेक्निकल बातें समझ में तो नहीं आती है, पर भाव आपका और कृति विलासी ना एग्री विथ हरिता माता जी, भाव समझ में आता है और इसकी वजह से जप अच्छा होता है. प्रे फॉर अस. आपकी प्रेयर्स में हमें कीप अस इन योर प्रेयर. कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम. जय श्री प्रभुपाद. जय गौरांग.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Dhanvat Pranam Mataji, very beautifully explained. Even though so many things went out of my head, because for to grasp, one has to go through Chaitanya Charitamrita deep, but you explained it very, very nicely. And I really look forward to your class. Mataji, I have one question that during after the Mahabharata, all the Rath were coming, Krishna was coming, and all the Pandavas were coming, and then Krishna told Arjuna, please get down out of the chariot, and Arjuna said, no, after you I will get down, not before you. But Krishna said, no, I'm telling you, you get down. And Yudhishthira said that whatever Krishna say, that means some symbol. So just obey to his order. And then Krishna told everybody to go little distance far apart from the chariots. So they went, and the moment they went away, and Krishna came down, it blasted the chariot. But now at this point, I want to know the doubt, um, because Hanumanji's flag is there on the chariot. So by whose mercy, Krishna and Hanumanji both, or just for Krishna's mercy, the chariot was saved? Because so many people attacked one after another on the chariot, and it was saved.
It was
So
Krishna's mercy.
Krishna's mercy. But Hanumanji's flag was there for the victory,
For the
right?
for the symbol
For
of
the for
yeah.
the symbol of victory. Okay, okay. So
But
that was just Thank you, Mati. Thank you.
Arjuna, your chariot was destroyed on the very first day, but it was my mercy that the chariot was intact. So it was a divine chariot.
By Krishna's mercy only, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, Mataji, one more thing I just want, I have, during the Kalyadaman and during the Bakasura, the Brahma's Leela, Lord Balarama was not there. He was not physically present there. So what was the reason for that, Mataji?
Priti Vilasni Mataji can answer very nicely, but what I heard from her only, that Priti Vilasni Mataji, was it that because Krishna was subduing Kaliya and Balaram is expansion of Sheshanag, Ananta Shesh. So the same family, right?
Yes, yes.
So that was the reason. And for Brahma's case, why Balaram was not there when Brahma? And that also because Aghasur came.
Yeah, Aghasur.
And Aghasur is also the same category. It was a python. He was a python. So how can Balaram come at that time?
Okay.
Yeah, because immediately after Aghasura pastime, this happened when Brahma stole the cows and all the cowherd boys. That's why these cowherd boys, they were not able to relate tell the story of Aghasur to other Rajvasis, to their fathers, to their parents, because they were, for 1 year, they were under Brahma's vision. So, yeah. Hope that helps, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Appreciate Mataji.
Aneshwari Lakshmi Mataji.
Oh, welcome.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm usually on, but I'm usually on in YouTube, but I had to. Fantastic class. It was unbelievable. This class. The one point that stuck out for me, besides everything you said, basically, but was when you said that we're the proof that this process works and that Krishna is real in it. And I was just thinking, even if we think back to Srila Prabhupada and all the devotees that came, I mean, we came because they were there. They were our proof. So it just amazes me that this idea that Krishna had, that Jagannath was saying how, we are the proof. And again, so Prabhupada has also shown us the truth.
Very wonderful.
So I was just feeling very, very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. You should come on Zoom, Mataji. We are
I know, it's just, I will.
We always wait for them. Realization.
I will get on Zoom. I will get on Zoom.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you, Paneshwari Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Vrinda Gopika Mataji wants me to sing. I don't know.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, we'll sing one bhajan. We'll read the translation. This is by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. O mind, worship Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Nityananda. They are the roots of the bliss of deliverance from the terrifying age of Kali. Who herded cows in Gokula with his friends, this Prabhu now sports amidst Sri Navadvip. On the banks of Suradhuni Ganga, the two brothers are sporting, showing their mercy. They delivered Jagai and Madai. Who killed Ravana and delivered Mother Sita, who protected the chastity of Draupadi. Seva, Sanaka, and others do not see any difference between them. They are roaming from one house to the next, just distributing prema. Prabhu Gaura Hari is affectionate for his devotees. Krishnadas Goswami says, wow, excellent, Ati Balihari. Bhajamana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Kali Ghora Mochana Ananda Kanda Gokula Sakha Sange Dhenu Charaye So Prabhu Vihare Shri Navadvipa Maje सुराधुनी तीरे विहारे दोनों भाई कृपा करी उधारीला जगाए मधाई रावणा मारी सीता माई उधारी द्रौपदी लज्जा निवारणकारी सेवासन का दिया को भेदे न पाओ सो पुनः घरे घरे प्रेमा बिलाओ भक्त वत्सल प्रभु गौरा हरि कृष्णदास गोस्वामी जाए बलिहारी भज मन श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंदा कली घोरा मोचन आनंद कंदा। जय श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, श्री नित्यानंद नाम की जय, श्री कृष्ण
कीर्तिदा स्मृति
हरि
माता
हरि
जी
हरि
की जय।
जय।
थैंक यू माता जी, कोटि कोटि
जय
हरि हरि
हरे
माता
कृष्ण
जी
माता जी
दत्त
प्रणाम
नाम सो नाइस
कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा
कृपया च पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
देव
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो
वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमः।
नमः
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
की
श्री
जय
जय
की जय
ग्रेस कीर्तिदा सुंदरी
जय
माता जी
माता जी की जय
जय
माता जी दंडवत
Thank you
प्रणाम
so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे